Hello everyone, a very warm greeting to one and all. I am 𝐒𝐜𝐤𝐚𝐴 and I would like to welcome you all for today's webinar on OmicsLogic, Biomedical Data Science Research Program. So in this webinar, we will introduce you to the program details and structure, various specialization tracks available, career opportunities, some examples of previous student outcomes, and finally the steps to enroll in the program. Now, we also encourage all participants to stay tuned till the end of the webinar, as we will be announcing some exclusive scholarship opportunities that will be available for all the participants who have registered for today while enrolling in the research program. All right. So now, before we begin, let me take a brief moment to introduce you to the team behind the program. We are India and US-based bioinformatics and data science company, and we've had the wonderful opportunity to collaborate and partner with esteemed universities and industries across the globe. And as a part of our mission, our team is working with regional and international research mentors that are helping refine program logistics and adapting them to the needs of students and researchers across the globe. So over the years, we have completed over 24,000 participants from across 187 countries have completed their training throughout. Okay, so now to meet the ever-evolving demand of skilled bioinformaticians and data scientists, we have created several innovative training and research offerings, including online courses, training programs and workshops, research internship and fellowship, research services for faculties and scientists, as well as a dedicated online degree program. Now, coming to the main topic of today's webinar, which is on biomedical data science research program. So some of the participants who have joined with us today might already be familiar with the program, but we also have some participants amongst us who are new and would like to learn more, right? So about the program, so this program offers an unparalleled opportunity for students, researchers, and scientists across the globe to work independently on a bioinformatics research project. And with mentor support, this program will go beyond the traditional learning, allowing participants like you to delve into real-world bioinformatics research using cutting-edge omics data, right? Now, on the screen, you can see a program roadmap that clearly outlines the student's journey throughout the program. And as you can see, it begins with the students undergoing a comprehensive training in their chosen field of omics. So this could be genomics or transcriptomics, metagenomics, metabolomics, or even cheminformatics. And the objective here is to help participants to build a strong foundation in key skills such as data processing, analysis, and data visualization. Okay. Now, in the next stage, students will work on identifying an impactful research topic. So through regular mentor meetings and an in-depth literature review, students will be moving on to the second stage, right? Now, in the third stage, students will work on data collection, analysis, and interpretation. So this is also the stage where students will start looking into data set to identify trends and patterns and correlations that will be critical for their research topic at hand. Okay. Now, finally, the program will culminate in students working on completing the report, detailing all the analysis and interpretation they have carried out, preparing presentation, and submitting their work so that they can receive the expert feedback to refine their work further. Okay. So now that you have a basic understanding of what the overall research program structure looks like, let's take a closer look at each of the components of the entire program. So as mentioned earlier, the journey begins with a training phase. But what exactly does this training phase involve? So this is one of the most frequently asked questions amongst the students. So in the training phase, students will engage in asynchronous learning. So this will be done through a combination of lecture videos, expert tutorials, and guided coursework. The training materials are designed to align with modern industry-relevant curriculum, so to ensure that all the participants are able to gain skills applicable in academic as well as in a professional setting. And we also have an online progress tracking system to help monitor the students' progress throughout the program and assist them wherever required. Now, one another important component of the training phase is the access to the coursework. So the coursework includes text and visual aids such as diagrams, infographics, short tutorials to simplify complex concepts. So short tutorials and practical demonstrations are added to provide hands-on learning. There are also some coding exercises involved in some of the lessons to help students to develop technical skills. We have also incorporated open source scientific tools and technologies such as Galaxy, Linux in the coursework. And at the end of the course, as well as towards the end of the program, students will earn digital certificates, which they can later add to their resume or LinkedIn profiles, as well as to their digital portfolios. So this can enhance their overall professional credentials. Now, here is a brief summary of the various open source tools and technologies that are covered throughout our programs and in our coursework. And this is some of the feedbacks that we have received over the years regarding the research program and the training aspect. Okay, so now I'll just quickly stop sharing my screen and take you to the OmicsLogic Learn portal, where all of the resources that I just discussed right now in my presentation is listed, and I can show you a practical demonstration of how you can find these, right? So this is the main platform, omicslogic.com. I'm sharing the link in the chat box. So please visit this link and I'll walk you through the next steps. Okay, so I can see participants have introduced themselves. Thank you so much. You can also let us know about your research interest so that we can have an idea about that. Okay, all right. So this is the OmicsLogic Learn platform where the training phase will be completed. Now, I'll just quickly guide you through the steps on how to create an account in case you are new to the platform. So just click on the Login Now option and you will be redirected to the sign up page. Now click on the Create an Account option that you see here. And you can enter your name, email ID, password, and you can enter your other login credentials and you can create an account. Or if you already have an existing social media handle, you can just click one of these and you will be automatically be able to create an account, right? Now, if you already have an account on the platform, just click on Login Now, enter your existing email ID and password, and just click on Sign In. Okay, so I'll just pause for a couple of seconds for the participants to sign up on the platform. And in the next part, I'll show you what are the various training program options that you have on topics such as genomics, transcriptomics, metagenomics, Cheminformatics, metabolomics, various omics data analysis fields. And I'll also show you what are the various resources available under these sections to help you understand the program. Okay, I'll proceed with the next step. So I'm going to log in using my existing login credentials. So once you log in, the very first interface that you see is the courses page. Okay. Now here, I want you to go to the top here in the blue bar and you will see here the programs. Click on the training program option that you see here. And this is the main link. Okay. I'm sharing this link also in the chat box. Okay. Now here you can see a list of the various training programs that are being currently offered. So there is one on Python, there is one on Introduction to Bioinformatics, Transcriptomics, Genomics, Metagenomics, and there are also on research program. That is the topic of our webinar for today. I'll just stick to these training programs that will be covered under the training phase, right? Now, here you can also enter key topic of your interest and you can identify the program. I'll just go with the Transcriptomics program since that happens to be one of the most popular amongst the participants. So this is the overall structure of what a training program looks like. Okay, so there are 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So this format is applicable to all the programs that you can find on the OmicsLogic platform, whether that is genomics, metagenomics, or cheminformatics, right? And these 3 levels are designed to cover increasingly complex topics. Now, let's take a look at what are the various resources under each of these levels. So each of the levels consists of a total of 6 sessions. And within each session, there are multiple resources such as lecture videos, that can range anywhere between 20 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the topic that is being covered by the mentor. Along with the lecture videos, there are some associated lessons that have been hyperlinked. There are also some keywords available. So if you click it open, it will redirect you to the specific lesson that is part of it, right? And these are some keyword documents. So when you're going through a specific coursework and you have some doubt about a specific concept, they have been explained elaborately in this documents, okay? Okay. Now, scrolling down below, you will also see several other resources, such as additional reading materials. In case you want to understand the topic much more in depth, there are some additional research articles that have been added. Now, this is completely optional that you can review. Okay. Now, in this format, we cover various topics throughout our training program, such as what are the various data file formats in which you find the data sets, and what are the various public repositories where such data are stored, and various analysis aspects are also covered in the training program, right? Now, when you scroll down below, you will also see a section called the Program Course and Project Library, right? And here, if you scroll to the left, you will also see several other courses that have been listed here. So when you enroll in a particular program, you get access to all the courses that are listed under the Program Course and Project Library, right? So here under the Transcriptomics program, one of the important course that you will be going through is the Course 5, Transcriptomics 1. Now let's take a look at what are the various components that are part of this coursework. So it is a very comprehensive coursework that will introduce you to the main concepts in RNA-seq data analysis. So it covers topics such as data pre-processing, principal component analysis, differential gene expression, as well as towards the end of the coursework, you also cover some applications of machine learning in using RNA-seq data. Okay, I'll also open one of these lessons just for your reference to see what it looks like. So here, we are carrying out pre-processing using an open source tool, Linux and Galaxy. So there are visual elements that have been added. Also, scripts have also been added for your learning purposes, right? So this is the overall view of the coursework format. There are also short tutorials that explains the topics to simplify the concepts that are being covered, right? So these are the various resources that someone will go through when they are enrolled in the research program under the training phase. Okay, now coming to the research program, here we have prepared an elaborate, a comprehensive brochure that details all of the topics that I've covered in my slides also. I'll share this link in the chat box so that everyone can have it, keep it handy. And it explains the various specialization tracks available, the overall program roadmap that I covered, who can join the program prerequisite, some of the key features of the program, the various specialization tracks under which you can work on your research project, some of the student project outcomes, and they have been hyperlinked. So you can just click it open to see what other students have previously done with their project. And that's all that I wanted to cover in my part. Now, to learn more about what are the various career opportunities that you get to explore after completing the research program, and also some of the ongoing research projects that you can enroll in, I'll pass on the stage to the mentor, Dr. Mohit Mazumdar, who is also the CEO of OmicsLogic and one of the research mentor at the research program. Over to you, sir.